And the last announcement is a little more multimedia. We're just filling with multimedia today. And it's from our missions team. And it is a video talking about an upcoming event on October 3rd.
Remember 2006 when you had a 100-year flood here and everybody thought this was the worst it could be? Volunteers came from everywhere around New York State, including my union, sent down groups. And we would get in the basement with snow shovels and buckets and shop vacs and boots and hammers, and we tried to help. We had no idea what we were up against. But it turns out there are people who did know, and they were prepared. It seems like a lifetime ago now, but it was only 15 years ago that I was here as part of those teams cleaning up after the 100-year flood that got followed up a few years later by another. We didn't know how to clean up well. We didn't have the right equipment. We didn't have the right protective gear. Didn't even know what N95 mask was at that time. Now everybody knows what it is. What I did find out when I got back, after I went to church and talked about it, was that there was a group in the United Methodist Church that helped people prepare, helped people clean up afterwards, gave them the tools they needed to do it safely. It's called 𝘾𝙀𝙉𝙉𝙏𝙎. The Committee on Relief puts together cleaning buckets that make it so people can do this properly. The need is real. The need is now. The wildfires in the West, the hurricanes, the season has just begun. There's been numerous hurricanes already hit Texas, Alabama, Louisiana. We need to get materials into 𝘾𝙀𝙉𝙉𝙏's hands so that they can make a difference in people's lives. Here at Central Serves, we have a different way of doing that because of the pandemic. We're going to be socially responsible. You can drop off the supplies. The lists are in the newsletter, on Facebook, or you can call Maureen at the church office and she'll send one to you. Go out and pick up the materials for us to be able to put together 50 of these buckets, send it to 𝘾𝙀𝙉𝙉 so that they can get them into the hands of the people who need them when they need them. This is how Central serves. This is how you can be a part of how Central serves.
And so the missions team set a pretty lofty goal of 50 flood buckets, and I think that this crew, whether you buy stuff from Amazon and have it shipped to the church, if you are in Florida or North Carolina or Albany or any of the places that that we have viewers from, special hi to Pastor D, who gave us a shout out this morning. She's watching from her home. I think that we'll be able to do that. And so you can either come on October 3rd, you can bring the items ahead of time if you'd like, but on October 3rd there will be a Faith in Action fair in the church parking lot. We'll be nice and distanced. Make sure you wear your jacket because it'll probably be just as cold as it is right now. But there are going to be different teams if you want to connect with Shepherd's Supper, if you want to connect with the Clothing Center, if you want to connect with the AV team. There will be opportunities to talk to people from those ministries then in a safe way with masks and distancing. And we'll be filling up those 50 buckets so we can hopefully take the van down to Mechanicsburg, I think, Pennsylvania. And so go forth into this world knowing that no matter who you are, no matter what you've done or not done, no matter where you are, that you are worthy in the eyes of a gracious, giving God. Go in peace.